Welcome to Triumphant Over Trauma, where resilience reigns and women rewrite their stories of victory after trauma. I'm Gina, your guide on this empowering journey. With a mission to help women overcome trauma, I'm here to inspire you to cultivate a positive mindset, embrace self-love, and find peace. Join me as we celebrate strength, reclaim power, and triumph over adversity together. Welcome. Before we begin, I'd like to invite you to arrive, not in who you're trying to become, but in who you already are. Take one slow breath in and slowly let it go. Again, take one slow breath in and slowly let it go. This time, allow your shoulders to soften just a little bit. Now imagine yourself standing in the middle of a quiet meadow on the first morning of summer. The sun has only just begun to rise, spilling ribbons of golden light across the tall grass. Tiny drops of dew shimmer like scattered diamonds, catching the light with every gentle breeze. Wildflowers sway without asking permission. The air is warm against your skin, but still carries the coolness of dawn. Somewhere nearby, birds greet the morning with songs they don't question. They simply sing because that's what they were created to do. A butterfly drifts effortlessly from one blossom to another. It doesn't compare its wings. It doesn't wonder if it belongs. It simply flies. Take another slow breath. Feel your feet resting firmly on the earth beneath you. Notice how steady the ground feels, how quietly it supports you without asking for anything in return. Maybe confidence looks a little like that. Not loud, not performative, just steady. Welcome to Triumphant Over Trauma. I'm your host, Gina, and today we're talking about the kind of confidence that doesn't come from applause. It comes from remembering who you are after life tried to convince you that you weren't enough. It's interesting how many of us spend years chasing confidence as though it's waiting somewhere outside of us. We tell ourselves things like, when I lose the weight, when I get that promotion, when someone finally chooses me, when I heal, then I'll feel confident. I believed that once too. For a long time, I thought confidence was something you earned after proving yourself, after surviving enough, achieving enough, becoming enough. But every accomplishment brought only a temporary feeling. The confidence faded because it had been built on circumstances, not identity. Looking back now, I can see that trauma had quietly taught me to question myself before I trusted myself, to seek permission before taking up space, to apologize before speaking, to shrink before anyone had the chance to reject me. And I know I'm not alone in that. Maybe you've done that too. Maybe you've walked into rooms already assuming you had to prove your worth. Maybe you've celebrated everyone else's victories while quietly minimizing your own. Maybe you've become so skilled at surviving that you've forgotten what it feels like to simply stand tall. One day, I realized something that changed everything. Confidence isn't the reward waiting for us at the finish line. It's the decision to keep walking before we feel ready. That realization completely shifted how I understood confidence. Here's what I wish every woman knew. Confidence isn't a personality trait. It's evidence. Evidence that you've survived things you once thought would break you. Evidence that you've kept going on days when quitting would have been so much easier. Evidence that your story didn't end where your pain began. Real confidence doesn't announce itself. It doesn't need to be the loudest voice in the room. It doesn't compare. It doesn't compete. It doesn't constantly ask, am I enough? Because it already knows. Trauma often disconnects us from that knowing. It teaches us to scan for danger instead of recognizing our own strength, to remember our mistakes instead of our resilience, to rehearse failure instead of honoring how far we've already come. But confidence isn't something you manufacture. It's actually something you uncover. It's been there beneath the fear all along. Let's stay with that just for a moment. Because understanding confidence is one thing. Feeling it, that's where everything begins to change. If you're in a place where it feels comfortable, sit with both feet resting firmly on the floor. Allow your spine to lengthen naturally, not stiff, just supported. Take one slow breath in and slowly breathe out. Again, take one slow breath in and slowly breathe out. As you breathe, notice the places where your body already feels strong. Maybe it's your feet that have carried you through difficult seasons. Maybe it's your hands that have held the people you love. Maybe it's your heart, still beating after everything it's endured. Place one hand over your heart, the other over your abdomen. Feel the rise and fall of each breath. Now quietly say to yourself, I don't have to earn my worth. I don't have to become someone else to be enough. Everything I need to begin already lives within me. Take one more slow breath. Notice how your body responds when you speak to yourself with compassion instead of criticism. Confidence often begins there. As you gently return your attention to this moment, I'd love for you to stay curious. Ask yourself, where in my life have I been waiting to feel confident before taking the next step? And what would I do today if I trusted myself just a little more than I trusted my fear? Don't rush to answer. Let those questions sit with you. Sometimes the most honest answers arrive long after we've stopped trying to force them. Awareness is a beautiful beginning, but confidence grows through action. So today, I want to invite you to do one thing your fear has been asking you to postpone. Maybe it's sending in the application, making that phone call, going to the gym, speaking up in the meeting, posting the video, setting the boundary, or saying yes to the opportunity that's been quietly waiting for you. Don't do it because you're fearless. Do it because every courageous step teaches your nervous system something new. I can trust myself. That's how confidence is built. One promise kept to yourself at a time. As our time together comes to a close today, I hope you remember this. You are not starting over. You are starting from experience. Every scar you've carried, every tear you've cried, every mountain you've climbed has become part of the foundation beneath your feet. Confidence isn't found in pretending you've never been broken. It's found in knowing you rebuilt anyway. So before you return to your day, take one last slow breath with me. Inhale courage. Exhale self-doubt. Again, inhale possibility. Exhale the need for permission. Place your hand over your heart if it feels right. And remember, the woman you're becoming isn't chasing confidence. She's actually remembering it. Because confidence was never something the world could give you. And it's never been something the world could take away. Until next Tuesday, be gentle with yourself. Keep choosing yourself and keep trusting the quiet strength that's been growing inside of you all along. I'll meet you here next week. Thank you for tuning in to Triumphant Over Trauma, where resilience prevails and women rewrite their stories of victory after trauma. Remember, healing is a journey, not a destination. Keep embracing your strength, cultivating resilience, and shining your light bright. You are capable of triumphing over any challenge life throws your way. Until next time, keep rising and thriving. You've got this.